We're here today with Mr. Andy Flack, Spellbottom Ranch in Walker County, to discuss their tree farm.
The Spellbottom is 3,115 acres. So about 10% of the property is in pasture or non-forested areas that are either a soil change that are just not too applicable to forest applications. We also have about a little over 800 acres in river bottom that's a conservation easement, but it's all planted in native species and or hardwood species. With this property, with all our properties in that respect, but this is a legacy tract for us and our family. What can we do to be better stewards of this property? And the tree farm system is one of those that we feel like is very important to this property and the future management of this property.
So how does that affect your management and your management decisions?
Well, that's why the bottom 800 plus acres is in conservation easement. It was pasture, and so about 2008 we were approached to convert that back to its native state, and they've been growing since 2008. So we've improved that watershed. We continue to do our best to maintain that. This is a very diverse property, so we've got a lot of stands of natural pine with hardwood intermixed, similar to where we're standing now. We've got several hundred acres of pine plantations of different ages. So we're kind of managing for both, but we want to maintain the natural aspect in some areas that's already here. We really didn't want to take this property and put it into just kind of a monoculture of trees. Mm-hmm. So we're keeping that diversity as the best we can, and that's what Lone Star Forestry is helping us with.
All right, Wayne Pfluger with Lone Star Forestry out of Huntsville has joined us in this interview. Wayne, do you have some comments you'd like to make?
Yeah, I just want to say I started working with Andy on the property out here, I think it was about 2017, and we promptly got him into tree farm at that time. So he's been in the tree farm since since about 2018. And what I've always enjoyed about working with Mr. Flack is, he wants to manage it to the best of the ability that we can. And I just wanted to just talk a little bit about Mr. Flack and what he's done for forestry. They're life members of TFA. They're always supportive of different events that TFA is holding. You can always call on Andy and his bunch to help out with things. And then Andy also in his real estate business, I'm always appreciative of this. Any person buying 50 acres or more that's a timber tract, they pay for the first year's membership in TFA. So I know a lot of those things don't really have to do with tree farm, but I just wanted people to know what all this gentleman and his people do for forestry in East Texas. And I'm really really honored to be able to work for him and his family.
What I want to comment is, as a forester, I really appreciate what I'm looking at here and the type of management, the way these control burns have been conducted to keep this forest the way it is, and I like his philosophy of the legacy forest and keeping this type of forest active. We don't see much of this. The larger trees, the mixed forest, and so as a forester, I really appreciate that.
Land management wise, this is one of our more exciting it's more of a challenge and tract to manage because of the diversity. Yes. We love these big native stands. You don't see a lot of this in East Texas anymore. But then we've also got these plantations around here that we'll drive you to. And then, we've got the bottomland hardwood over here with the conservation easement. At some point we've been discussing and we want to try to do a little longleaf area. And then just last week we were talking about up front where that pasture is, maybe working with Texas Parks and Wildlife and getting that into a native grass situation. Yeah, native grasslands. And I just think how pretty that would be, driving up in a big field of blue stem or something up there. It'd be really cool. So,
all right. Well, we appreciate being here. Thank you, Wayne.
Glad to have you all out.
And look forward to your success as this comes before the committee.